Susie Glazer-Burt, head coach Allison Pullman, and players Maggie Bear and Grace Berg. Coach, if you could, welcome. Congratulations, ladies. And if you could just make an opening statement, please.
Absolutely. So really excited to be here. We came in yesterday and yeah, what a great time to be playing basketball in March. And obviously playing your best basketball in March is what we're hopefully, gearing up toward. We had a, phenomenal showing at our Missouri Valley Conference tournament. We're able to play 3 very quality teams. And once again, in the Missouri Valley Conference, it's definitely a grind. So overall, very excited to come to Austin, to be here to represent Drake University, and to see kind of what happens and unfolds here. So thank you, everybody, for the hospitality and the warm welcome we've received. But just really excited to step on the floor today to get practice underway and to compete tomorrow.
Thank you, Coach. And we'll start with questions from the media that are assembled here in Austin. If you have a question, please raise your hand. The microphone will come to you, and state your name and affiliation, please. Questions? All right. Front row, please.
For the players, Jim Vertuno with the Associated Press. Drake's got a history of some NCAA tournaments, but I think it's been a while since got out of the first round. What kind of mindset does it take, and what are you thinking in terms of being able to be the team that elevates the program that extra step against an opponent that has just recently played in the Final Four, even if they're not a top 4 seed now?
Yeah, I don't know. Super grateful to be here. Super excited. I think it's a testament to all the work that we've put in throughout our 5 years here. But we came to Drake because of the tradition of success, and we didn't come here to say we competed in the tournament, to say that we came to Texas. We came here to hopefully win a game, and that's what we're trying to do here. So I think we're just really excited to be here, but also knowing that we have a game to play tomorrow, and it's a big game, and it's also a big opportunity for us to make a run. So.
Yeah, just echo that. Super thankful, and we had a great conference tournament. Just really 3 great wins. Just going to keep the ball rolling. It's March. It's fun basketball, so really excited.
Jim, do you have a follow-up question, please?
So just tell me what you know about your opponent, and what do you have to do to win this game? What's the key for your team tomorrow night? We know they're a good team. We know they have a tradition of winning, especially, they had a great run last year. I think they have some really dynamic 3-level scorers. We know that. So I think limiting our turnovers is definitely a huge thing for us, not shooting ourselves in the foot, but I think also just playing our basketball. I think we're a very high-tempo team. We like to get out and run the ball. We like to play on the perimeter. We like to play inside. So I think just sticking to who we are. We know who we're playing. We know our opponent. We know their tendencies, but at the same time knowing who we are and just playing our side of basketball and being true to ourselves and our style of play. And I think it should make for a fun game. I'll just follow up with that real quick.
Sorry.
You did mention the turnovers, which I think have sometimes created some problems. This late in the season, how do you fix that? Is it just part of how you play? Maybe, just what do you do to clean that up? Because at this stage where every possession can be so valuable.
I think just our offense, high risk, high reward, but just getting the jitters out early, and then just value in every single possession will help us.
Yeah, we love our assists. We're obviously one of the top teams in the country for assists, so I think we're not going to change that. We're not going to do anything to fix that. I think we know that we're good at sharing the ball, so yeah, trying to limit them, but at the same time not really changing anything right now because it's gotten us to where we are, and I think we did a really good job in the MVC tournament of sharing the ball and getting high numbers in assists, so hopefully that we just kind of limit those, but yeah, I don't think we should really change anything right now.
Thank you for that question, Jim. And as a reminder to those who are on our Zoom, if you do have a question for the student athletes, please raise your hand now. They will be here for just a few more minutes. So please raise your hand and we can call on you. Thank you. We'll go back to our media that are assembled here in Austin. Next question, Danny Davis, Austin American-Statesman.
For either Grace or Maggie, I don't know if as players y'all believe in momentum, but is there something to be said about, getting hot in March, winning your conference tournament, and having that carry over to this part of the season?
Yeah, I think it's huge. I think
I mean, I think anybody in our inner circle and hopefully people outside of it would say that we're playing our best basketball right now. I think to go into the NBC tournament and beat the top 2 seeded teams was really fun, but I think it also shows that we have momentum rolling. I think we do believe in it, and I think, we just got to keep it going. I don't know. I feel like we're scoring at a really high level and we're defending pretty well, so I think just keeping whatever we're doing going is kind of what we're looking forward to.
Then for Grace, obviously when y'all came here a couple years ago, it was completely different circumstances, et cetera. But when you walked in today, what are just kind of your initial impressions of the new arena and just kind of what Austin may provide this time around?
Well, we haven't seen the arena yet, but I think it's going to be nice. Like, we have most of us have played here before, so just that comfortability and just gonna have fun. Yeah, shoot around. I'm excited here soon, or practice.
We have any other questions for our 2 student athletes before we dismiss them? Ladies, thank you so much. Congratulations again, and best of luck to you tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you very
Thank you very
much.
much. All right, we'll turn the questions over to and for Coach Pullman. Yes, Danny Davis, Austin American Statesman again.
Allison, just when you look over the film, just what are your initial impressions of Louisville and just kind of the challenge you're going to have tomorrow?
Yeah, absolutely. There's 68 teams in this tournament field, and they're all here for a reason. And so getting the opportunity to play Louisville here in Austin, is just a phenomenal opportunity for us. I think as both Bear and Grace alluded to, they have phenomenal players. You can't go without mentioning Haley Van Lith, and she's a dynamic scorer who offensively is very, very gifted. And so, continuing to try to keep her under wraps will be, a great opportunity for us. And you can compare some of those players in our league. We played against Destiny Wells from Belmont, who, same thing, 3-level scorer who's very, very dynamic, ability to come off on-ball screens and really, kind of just make different reads. And so I feel good about our preparation as far as going into this game, because we're coming off of a couple games where we've played against similar players. When you talk about Louisville, like, they rebound the ball well. We also rebound the ball well. They're +5 against opponents. I think that's going to be a really fun matchup to be able to watch. And I hope when you're watching, 2 up-tempo teams, what we're able to surprise people with is how much you love women's basketball. I think it should be a fun game to be able to watch. I think you're going to watch 2 teams that really like to get after it and compete. Thank you for the question, Danny.
Kind of what I was asking Grace and Maggie, kind of that theory of momentum coming in. I don't know if you believe that you would have gotten that large berth or if you needed to win your tournament to get in, but kind of playing with that mindset, and the playoffs started last week. Does that help maybe with the jitters in the tournament, kind of coming in with that win or go home mindset?
Well, I think so. And mostly the most valuable, I guess, people to ask those questions are the student athletes, as far as how do they feel, what is their confidence level. And as far as our team is concerned, we were able to, in our last 5 games, we played our last 2 at home. We're able to play 2 very, very talented physical teams on our home court, build some momentum there. In our first game of our conference tournament, same exact thing. You played an opponent we had just played a week before, and able to down to the wire, be able to play a team and get the win. And then what I feel like you watched with our team is really their confidence levels grow. And when we stepped on the floor against an Illinois State team and also a Belmont team, you watched a team that was very, very confident and who had built some team chemistry together. So back to their comments, what I really hope you see tomorrow is a team that continues to click on all cylinders, and it takes us a little bit to kind of get the jitters out, but then to kind of settle in. And back to that theory of momentum, I do believe in it, and I really hope we can build some more tomorrow.
Thank you, Danny, for the question. Any other questions for Coach? Yes, Jim Vertuno, Associated Press.
I've been asking each of the coaches the question, just in the bigger picture, the changes in the regional format, and whether that can, making the changes, trying to create new energy, I guess, for the women's tournament, build more energy for the women's tournament. Just your thoughts on that new regional format, good, bad, indifference? Where do you think it's going to take the game for the fans?
Well, I think more than anything, I think we'll get a chance to see that tomorrow in the environment, the game environment, and how it kind of plays out. But I think it's great. I think what we're doing on the women's side is really trying to think outside the box, to reinvent some different ideas and to try some different things, which I think is a phenomenal thing in our sport. I think if we can continue to, move forward and try some different things to really get people excited about women's basketball and excited about the players and the phenomenal women that we have in each of our programs and to come out and support them, then I think it's going to be a great idea. So to your question, I think the proof will be as we see the attendance numbers and as we see people really, really get excited for our sport. I know you've watched games. That's all we've done, probably, what everybody has been excited to be able to do today and yesterday. But it'll be interesting to see how it feels tomorrow.
Anything else for Coach Pullman? Seeing no other questions, Coach, again, welcome to Austin and good luck in tomorrow's first round game against Louisville.
Thank you so much.
Glad
Go
to have you
Bulldogs.
here.
Go Bulldogs. Thank you.